Hey guys, Shootersmallz here. Thanks for tuning back on the channel, and today we're going to be covering the new DLC for Battlefield 1. As you guys know already, the first DLC for Battlefield 1 came out a little while ago. It was called They Shall Not Pass. Well, the next DLC for Battlefield 1 is called In the Name of the Tsar, baby. And I'm telling you guys, it looks absolutely epic. Now, as you guys know, this is a paid DLC, just like the one prior and just like all the ones after this one. Now, in my opinion, these paid DLCs kind of split the community, the Battlefield community in that some people pay it, some people don't. If you guys remember back in Battlefield 4, when the new DLCs came out, everyone was playing the DLCs for like a month or so, and then they would kind of sputter out and everyone would go back to playing the more vanilla maps. And it kind of followed that same pattern every time they let out a new DLC for Battlefield 4. So I feel like whenever they have paid DLCs, it kind of splits the community a little bit, and it really doesn't promote the long-term health of those DLC maps, because I feel like they're kind of popular within the first month and then they kind of fall off and everyone kind of goes back playing the vanilla maps. Now, DICE has kind of addressed this issue a little bit, in that anyone who has bought premium can actually invite their friends, and their friends can play on the new DLC maps. Now, those friends that didn't actually pay for the maps, they just don't get experience while they're playing those maps, and they don't have access to some of the weapons and tanks and planes and whatnot, or whatever the new weapons are for those DLC maps. But you can still actually play them with your friends, so that is kind of it's kind of a band-aid for that problem of splitting the community a little bit between the people who buy it and the people who don't buy the DLC. So in my opinion, I wish they were all free. That way they wouldn't split it and they would just lump all the maps into one big rotation. That way you could play all the maps. You could play the vanilla maps, plus you can play the new ones, and everyone gets access to it. I think that would be a much better system. And plus, I'm sure DICE can come up with other creative ways to make money. So that's just my opinion. I would love to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these updates for Battlefield 1. Now, Battlefield will be moving to monthly updates. Right now they are on seasonal updates, so 4 seasons in a year, give or take 4 updates a year, which obviously this is only a positive. If they can update the game, make it better more often, that's only going to be a positive thing. Now, another thing DICE is going to be implementing into the game is platoons. Now, this has been around since Battlefield, I don't know, 4. That was probably even further than that. Battlefield 3, 4 doesn't, whatever, but basically all it is kind of like a club. Anyone can make a platoon, your buddies can join the platoon, and you know, you kind of get like a clan tag basically. So it's nothing overly crazy. I have heard that the end game, if your platoon is doing really good, maybe you have, you know, 10 or 5 guys in the game, say it's a conquest match, and you capture a flag, well, maybe your platoon emblem will show up on the flag symbol. So they might have some of those details kind of built in, which would be kind of cool. So those platoons are kind of just more like a club or a clan that people can join if they see fit. So now let's go ahead and look at the pictures for the new DLC In the Name of the Tsar. Now, for this first one, we've already seen this one, or maybe you guys have seen this one, but it has already come out. But basically in this one, as you can see, it's going to be in a mountain setting and there's going to be snow. We do not have a snow map in Battlefield 1 yet, so I'm super excited to see how the snow really works. Now, if you guys remember, or if you played Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, some of those snow maps looked absolutely amazing. So I would expect these snow maps to look just absolutely stunning, and I am really excited just to play these maps in the snow. I think that's going to be a really cool touch. Now, obviously in this one, the behemoth is the train. It would be kind of cool if you could shoot down that bridge and watch it collapse. I think that would be cool. Now, I want to point something out here. In the lower right hand corner, there's a guy there who's got a big LMG. Now, that is a new LMG. I don't know what it is, but that is not one in the game, and it looks like it has a huge drum on it. So super excited to find out what that gun is. As you guys know, this DLC is going to be on the Eastern Front, where you can fight alongside the Russian army and witness the brutality of combat. So basically, this DLC is the Russian DLC. So I'm going to guess that gun is a Russian, some type of Russian gun that's going to be one of the new weapons in the DLC. So this next image here I think is really cool. Obviously it's got horses, it's got planes, and it's got some vehicles, so it's going to be a map where it's going to have all of the vehicles. It's not going to be an infantry only map. In this one again we see the snow, so that's really going to be exciting. We see some fire, so maybe it's going to have some of those fire elements that we saw in the prior They Shall Not Pass DLC. What's really got me excited for this one is that horse. It's got a spear or a lance, whatever you want to call it. If that's an actual weapon, you better believe I'm going to jump on a horse and spear someone or lance someone to death. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. I think that would just be epically funny. So I definitely look forward to doing that. So in this next image, as you can see, it's going to have some water elements, so this is definitely going to bring in some more boats. You can see a destroyer in the background, so we're going to get some of those naval combat experience in this map. Now the big gun right smack dab in the thing really has me intrigued. If you can see that little guy who's looks like there's a sniper who's walked up the ladder there and who's sniping on top of that. So maybe it makes me think that you could actually climb on this thing and snipe, and maybe it would be in the middle of the map or something like that. I don't know how that would work, but I'm pretty excited to see what that is or how it's gonna work in the game. So for this next one, it's pretty simple. It's obviously a picture of the train, the behemoth. Now for this one, what's got me excited is the snow. Now it looks really good in the picture. Now we'll have to wait and see how these maps turn out with the snow, but I'm super excited to play in the snow and see what it looks like. Also on the front of the train here, it's got a huge snowplow. Now I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be super awesome if that train is, if that train is plowing through the snow and the snow is just flying up in front of the train. And it would be super epic if you could die by that, right? Like if the train plows past you and it's shooting up snow and you're just standing too close and you just, boom, you die. You die by a wall of snow. I just think that would just be epically funny, I guess. That probably won't happen, but I would like to see the snow kind of fly out in front of the train when it's moving. I think that would be cool. So guys, that's the 4 photos for the new Battlefield 1 DLC. I would love to know what you guys think about these updates and where DICE is going with the new DLC. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.